Good morning. Happy day. Good morning. It's almost 7 o'clock. Matt and Emma are still asleep. Jack and Lucy are awake. We're up at 6. They're just watching cartoons right now. I just made my coffee. Very important part of my day. I think today we're gonna go apple picking. Yet because I haven't had the coffee. Yeah, I think I'm going with that.
Jack,
what?
You are about to embark on showing me something outside. Tell everybody what you're going to show me.
My dandelion seeds.
Your dandelion seeds?
And I also have a worm farm.
You have a worm farm, and you have a little dandelion grove that you're growing? Wow. And now so what's this? What are we doing?
We're going to water the dandelions.
Nice. Okay, let's go water those dandelions. In the beautiful dandelion grove.
Oh, and Daddy, make sure you don't drive into the dandelions. It's when you're backing up.
Okay.
There, ice under that door.
Oh, so you planted some dandelion seeds into there?
I took 3 dandelion seeds off of a dandelion and then took the fly pots off of the 3 seeds. And then I blew the rest of the seeds so they could grow. Oh, and they all landed in the driveway, so hopefully they can grow in the driveway. And then I planted the 3 dandelion seeds, and then I watered it with quite a lot of water, actually. And this is the second day I watered it.
Cool. High fives.
And then the day before yesterday, a mama was digging in the garden and she found some worms, and I wanted to make a worm farm, so I put some leaves in it while he was digging for worms, and I put some dirt in while he was digging for some worms, and then she gave me some worms, and then I put the worms in the worm farm.
Cool. So you started a worm farm. Nice.
Out of an old planting pot.
Nice. Good man, Jackie.
So we're on our way to the apple orchard to go apple picking today, and it is an annual event for us. Everything seems to be an annual event recently, but it is something that we do every fall, and my goal is to pick enough apples that we can have apples in the house, usually until around Christmas, and then also to have enough apples to make apple jelly and applesauce.
And apple butter.
And apple butter. So we're on the road to go to the apple orchard. I'm not really sure for all these other people if they are coming from the apple orchard and we either missed everything or everybody's leaving the apple orchard now. Or they went to the apple orchard to pick apples and were turned away because there were too many people. I don't know.
This is not good.
That's a lot of
This is a lot of traffic. Okay, so literally like that line of traffic is basically stopped and sort of backed up from an intersection. It was probably like a mile. So this is not good. I really don't. That's the way that we have to go back home. Heather, fire up your GPS because we're gonna need to figure out an alternate route home.
I have been coming to this apple orchard for my entire life, and I have never actually seen parking in the orchard because there's no other parking. So So I think we are going to try for tomorrow. So after sitting in traffic for 25 minutes, we decided we were just going to take a different adventure, and we're going to come back maybe tomorrow for apple picking.
When your apple picking is a bust, what do? Mexican.
Surprise!
How's that water, Jackie? So we set out to embark upon a traditional New England festivity. And now, instead, we're eating Mexican food.
I do love Mexican food.
And culture and people. Emma! Ah! Look out behind you! What is that, Emma? What is that?
Kimono dragon.
A Komodo dragon?
I think.
He's huge. I do love this particular restaurant. This was a favorite place of Heather and mine prior to having children. It has kind of a, como se dice, je ne sais quoi.
So, what are you doing?
Stealing your guacamole.
So we had a complete fail at the apple orchard.
Apple picking. Take 2. Having a little snack. Mid-morning snack on our way to apple picking. It's important to keep fuel in the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Daddy.
Heather is sampling the goods. Sampling the goods?
Delicious.
You know, I think that's theft. She's gonna be stealing that. That apple will leave this orchard in her belly, not to be weighed, not to be paid. How's that apple, Lucy? So Jack and Emma just found this mutant apple. It can be described many ways, and I will leave that up to your imagination.
So we are at the apple orchard now. Everybody's sampling the product.
It's a dirty, yucky one.
Yeah. Lucy's picking the apples up off of the ground.
Sonny, I made this one.
Let's see it. Oh, oh, very nice. Did you polish that one all up?
This one has a smile.
Slice it up for you, okay? Let's wait.
So I read the other day, somebody said it takes like 2 hours of work to pick strawberries to get, 8 quarts of strawberries. And it takes 10 minutes to pick a bushel of apples, and that is definitely the case. We have been here for about 10 minutes and we've already picked a half a bushel, so it's not going to take much longer to finish up.
It's days like this. I am out in the orchard and I'm reminded of Sir Isaac Newton and the serendipitous moment of the apple falling from the tree, which led him to discover gravity, or somehow come up with his theory of gravity. Great Scott! The flux capacitor! Sometimes in the peaceful tranquility of the apple orchard, I'm drawn to the ruminations of the soul and the yearnings of the heart. This is such a perfect day for apple picking. My one regret is that I didn't bring a pumpkin spice latte. I just love apples. I love eating apples, food that have apples baked into them, key apples. Apple pie, apple muffins, apple pancakes, apple dumplings, apple cider, apple juice, apple sauce, hard cider, apple dumplings, apple fritters. Are apple fritters a thing? Johnny Appleseed, he's a real hero of mine. Trespassing on other people's property and spreading an invasive species. He was a visionary.
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Going on the hay.
Is there any danger in this hayride?
Just apple branches.
Yeah, they're coming to get us, aren't they?
Look, I made apple cider.
Oh. What are you drinking there, Em?
Hot apple cider.
Hot apple cider.
Nom nom nom
A
nom.
hot toddy. I don't even, that's
Um,
probably not a hot toddy. Hot apple cider, huh, Jack? It's good, isn't it? Delicious. Lucy, doing a little coloring.
And also, leave the comments down below if you had apple cider. It doesn't have to be hot apple cider. It can be apple cider. It can be cold apple cider. It can be hot apple cider. Any apple cider.
We gotta go. Mama's calling.
The real reason to come and pick apples. Apple cider donuts. Delicious.
Mmm. 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 Subscribe.